Hello, this is Lauren, and we're live at the Reigen. This evening we're with Shaka, Dr. Shaka. How are you feeling this evening, Dr. Shaka?
I'm feeling really happy right now because at the moment, as we speak, there is a lot of Gambian artists around, and it's a blessing, to sit beside them and share the joy of it together. So yeah, I feel good right now. I feel good. I feel good. Big time.
Well, we're looking forward to seeing you on stage, but we're going to get a bit intimate with our interview. Firstly, we'd like to know exactly where is Dr. Shaka exactly from?
I am originally from a place called Newtown, Bakau in Gambia, just near the stadium. This is where I'm from here in Gambia. That's my hometown. Yeah.
And in terms of you being a musician, where did the inspiration actually stem from?
From my youngest memory, I would say it stemmed from because one day I can remember when I was quite young, and I was just walking by in the neighborhood, and then I heard one of Bob Marley's song playing, Redemption song. Yeah. And on this song, there's a part where he says, "Won't you help to sing another song of freedom? Yeah. This is all I ever had." So it's I felt like, you know what, brother, all right, I will help to sing then. So from then on, music has been in my heart, and I've always wanted to be part and parcel of it, and so yeah, so it's a blessing to be doing it now as I'm living. Yeah. For it.
And how long have you been in the music industry?
I've been in the industry for a good 12 years now, I would say, yeah. But I took a break of it because I had some young children before, and I didn't want to be touring around, leaving their mom to do everything. Yeah. But at the moment, as we speak, I'm not with their mom anymore, but we are good friends, and I've got good relations with my children. And now that they've grown up a bit, so I'm free to come out again and, start doing what I love doing, and that's what's up.
And how was the name Dr. Shaka bestowed onto you?
Well, to be honest, I always wanted to be a doctor when I was young. Like when I go to the hospital and I see at the clinics, there's a lot of people hanging around and not being attended, not because of the doctors are neglecting them, but because of there is not enough doctors. There is more, maybe one or two doctors and a few nurses trying to run other things. So I said to myself, maybe one day when I grow up, I want to come back and contribute to this banner, which is by actually studying, becoming a doctor, coming back and dealing with medical stuff. But within the vision, I think it was more a musical doctor than a medical doctor. So this is where I end up right now. So even though when I became an artist, I knew that the doctor thing was there. So I thought, Dr. Shaka still. Yeah. So Shaka is just a shortened name from my name, Shaka. Yeah.
Well, that's a lot of relief for the soul in the music. And where does your inspiration, your lyrical inspiration stem from?
To start with, I would say from the Whalers. Because one thing I know, the Whalers were revolutionary and they had a message they wanted to deliver to the world. And, they did it the best way they can by putting it in both melody and sound, and lyrics-wise. As we know, Bob Marley is one of the greatest lyricists in the world, So, yeah, definitely from the Whalers, definitely.
And what is it that you do on your days off, not performing on stage, when you're just home relaxing? What would you call a day in heaven?
It depends. If I'm indoors, then I might be like either, watching someone on YouTube that is to do with something educational, or I might be watching wildlife programs because I love nature, or I might be playing music, I might be writing a song. It could be a lot of different things, But if I'm out there, I love going out in like streams and rivers and enjoying the nature as well at the same time. Yeah.
And your hobbies?
Music to start with. I love football, even though I didn't become a footballer. But I love football because it's like a global culture. We all grow up around it and we've all played football from a young age. So yeah. I love playing football, love playing musical instruments. Yeah, and this might sound strange, but fell walking, climbing mountains. And not like with ropes, where you just walk on paths. And yeah, I love that.
And what is your favorite food?
Well, there's a wide range of different foods, but I'll go for the fufu. Real firework, real.
And is it something that you can prepare on your own?
I know I haven't got the skills, to be honest, to do that. But the fufu goes with a sauce, which is like super kanja-like sauce, which I can cook. Well, to actually make the fufu itself, I've not still got to that. It's quite simple, but I've not got to that. But my friends, like Mrs. cook them all the time, and some places I go to record, they put that there as a delicacy as well. So yeah.
So there's a lady out there who could win her way to your heart through your tummy.
More fufu. And I'll be good, man. Soul food. After that, soul music, For real.
In terms of your career and recordings that you've done, what are we expecting from Dr. Shaka in future, or what is it that you've already put out there on the market?
Well, as we speak right now, I'm touching like a wide range of different songs. I'm doing some root songs with different producers around. I've worked with a guy from GSC Record, Malang Fati, and I'm doing a few things with different people, like Born Free in Germany as well and stuff. So yeah, so I'm basically like touching different things. I'm touching roots, but I'm also trying to touch the R&B and hip hop market as well. So yeah, as we speak right now, it's like it's amazing. I'm exploring, experimenting, and then yeah.
That's very, very interesting. And what would your message be to the youth out there? I mean, we're Africans, and we know that the situation in Africa isn't that easy on the youth. What would your message of inspiration to them be?
I would tell them, to be strong, because no matter what happens in life, people should take it in good faith. God, the creator of all things, He knows better whenever He decides for something to be. So I believe people should just accept it. But if you're not religious still, and that's still okay. But anything that happens, I'm sure if you take it in good faith, you'll be able to avoid giving yourself a lot of stress. Because there's not everything we want that comes true in life. I'm saying there is suffering and stress in Africa, where the people need to be strong and still stand up and live upright and not fall into the traps of other things, which is like exploitation, extortion, and a lot of other things that are happening in society to our people by other people, and that needs to stop.
I think it's also the mentality and the prison mindset at times that just gets drawn into what people are faced with at the time. But I think in times like this, there needs to be some sort of hope and faith in life, and youth needs to kind of pick themselves up. But what would your favorite place be back home?
In Gambia, wow, I would say there's a place called Lamen Lodge. It's like you drive away like inland, and then you get to this river, and you get in a boat, and man, it's wicked. Yeah, it's like being somewhere else. I love that spot. That's my favorite spot, definitely, in Gambia.
And when will you be visiting back in Africa again?
And in fact, we've got a tour coming up with my group that I work with, the Born Africans, and we'll be playing at the stadium at the Open Mic Festival, and after that we'll be touching a few other venues like Brikama, Sukuta, and some part of Senegambia, and a bit inland as well. Yeah.
And which other parts of Africa will you also be touring besides the upper region?
Those plans are in the prospect too, but we're just at the moment communicating with a lot of people, trying to see what's feasible, what's possible out there. So places like Ghana and places like Sierra Leone, we had the links before, so we're still talking to people. So hopefully, as time goes, things will come out there. I mean, like pertaining to like shows or even recordings, collaborations with artists from those ends, to try and step into other markets as well. Yeah.
Well, it's been wonderful interviewing you, Dr. Shaka. We from African Life would like to say thank you so very much for affording us the opportunity to interview you this evening.
Guys, thank you for taking the time to come here and cover this for real. Blessed love, man. Peace.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you. This is African Life, and we're out. Peace out.